Well, good morning, everybody. It's Matt Logley here with SRP Medical Marketing and the Warner James Group. And today I want to continue this conversation I had last week, coming to actually in one of our phone rooms. A lot of our conference rooms are actually being used, so imagine that. But I want to talk to you today specifically about what you do when you have a marketing plan, a lead generation plan, and it doesn't work. It doesn't go according to plan. Now I hear this quite a bit from folks. I had a conversation yesterday with a client, or not even a client, I should say a prospect, and he wanted to dive right into the tactics. Well, how are you guys going to generate more leads for me? And the reality is this is the wrong question to ask, okay? Now, on Friday's video, what I did was talk specifically about the beginning of the process. People get too focused on the tactics when they really need to be focused on what is the objective and what is the strategy, because the tactics are a subset of the objective and the strategy. You have to get very clear about what your strategy is and how that's going to look, because that's going to determine everything. That's going to determine how and what tactics or what tools you get to use. But I want to talk today specifically about what do you do when your lead generation plan fails, okay? So let's talk about this. And I have my blue board, my good old blue board here. There we go. So it spells out TOPPs, okay? So T-O-P-P, TOPP, T-O-P-P, all right? And I'm gonna go through each one of these. Well, the first one is you have to ask yourself, and these are the questions that I want you to ask yourself. First and foremost, what were the tactics and the tools that I used, okay? What were the tactics and what were the tools that I used? The reason why we want to talk about that is people get too fixated on saying, oh, well, we tried social media, or we tried Facebook, or we tried display advertising, and it didn't work. We didn't get any business from it. Well, the question really should be, how many clicks did we get? Did we get anybody that was interested? Were we getting any activity off of it, specifically from a clicks standpoint, okay? Because that's really the first step. Are we getting clicks? Then the second thing is, and I'm going to spell these out, the next one is offer. What was the offer? I'm going to tell you right now that most offers are horrible. Here's a typical offer, okay? A typical offer is 60% off vaginal rejuvenation. That's not an offer, folks, okay? An offer is something like this. Let me give you an example of this. Are you having trouble dealing with vaginal dryness? Are you having trouble with urinary incontinence? Are you tired? So let's go down the urinary incontinence path. Are you tired of every time you laugh and sneeze, you have to worry about whether or not you're gonna a little bit's gonna leak out? Has your wardrobe gone from the only color of slacks in your wardrobe are black pants? These are the kind of things, that's an offer. Then let me tell you about our vaginal rejuvenation, our urinary incontinence program, okay? If you are dealing with men who are in erectile dysfunction, let me give you an example of a really good offer. Come to the clinic one time, meet with our doctors, and get a test dose. If you don't see results within 12 minutes, you owe us nothing. That's our guarantee to you. That is an offer, okay? It's not, hey, come into our clinic and it's a $49 office visit. That is not an offer. 20% off, that's not a really clear offer. The offer has to have a benefit to them. Most of the offers that I see, and that includes, by the way, the offers that you are making in your tactics, in your tools, when you're out making the offer, the reason why this isn't pulling is you don't have a clear offer. You do not have a clear offer that speaks specifically to the needs of the patient. They may talk about how great you are. They may talk about how beautiful your office is. They may do all of those things, but frankly, nobody cares. All they care about is they care about them. That's all the patient cares about, is they care about them. Most agencies, advertising people, marketing people, they want to talk to you. If you're talking to somebody and all they're doing is they're talking about, oh, you need to use Facebook, or you need to do this, or you need to do that, ask them, what's your experience in crafting offers? Because the offer is everything, okay? The offer is everything. You want to work with people that know how to make really great offers that are going to get people to click, that are going to get people to respond, that are going to get people to take action to come into your clinic, okay? So then the third thing is you want to ask yourself is, do I have the right process, okay? So do I have the right process? And what I mean by process is when somebody comes to your site, is it clear to them about what you do? Is it clear to them about how they can book an appointment? I've been to many clinic sites, and I swear to God, you have to do like 4 or 5 clicks to be able to book an appointment. If your goal is to get people to book an appointment, there should be like, book appointment here, okay? Is there a clear process? Or call this number. And when they call in, when that person is answering the phone, is there a script that they are following, okay? Is there a process that your team is being graded on a day in and day out basis in order for them to know if they are doing the right job and whether or not they are actually booking appointments, okay? And then the last thing is people, okay? That's the last part of this. So the first is tactics or the tools that you're using. The second is your offer. The third is your process when they get to your site or they call your practice, or even when you're confirming them or whatever you're doing. And then the last is the people. Now you're gonna notice that I don't have people first. And there's a reason why I don't have people first. When you are, and look, I love having employees, okay? In our clinics, we had 40 plus employees at its height. People are very, very important. But what comes first, the process or the people? Well, I like to, in this case, with regards to the medical practice outside of the doctors, I want to look at the process before I look at the people. Now, let's say that I hired somebody and they had the right tactics and they had the right offer, okay? And there was a process in place, but the people weren't following it, then I would make changes with the people, okay? Let's say that I hired a firm that was doing a bunch of Facebook advertising and display advertising. They weren't getting any clicks, then it's gonna be your offer, okay? Or if I'm getting people to the site, but people aren't getting booked, then I'm gonna look at the process and then I'm gonna look at the people. And the reason why is, if you let people just kind of do their own thing when it comes to booking people and getting people to come in, you're gonna get really random results. You can't have randomness when it comes to that. So again, if you are, I really want you to watch this a couple of times because this is so important. I can't tell you the number of times. I mean, I have literally spoke with 5 different medical practice owners in the last week. And every single one of them, the conversation goes something like this. We've done Facebook advertising, it doesn't work. We've done display advertising, it doesn't work. I've done radio, I've done X, I've done Y, I've done Z, it doesn't work. What can you do for me that's different? And I can tell you exactly what we can do for you that's different. We're gonna focus first and foremost on what is your objective? What do you want to accomplish? And it can't just be, I want more patients. Then the second thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna talk specifically about your strategy to do that. And in future conversations, future videos, I'll talk to you specifically. I'll go into deeper in some of this, but then I'll also talk specifically about why you need to have a very clear strategy and a very clear identity of who you are, okay? And then the next thing is then we're going to work on the tactics. And if those tactics haven't worked in the past, and if we go back and relook at Facebook, I like to use Facebook as an example because it's such a popular tool right now. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna look specifically at the offer that you made. Was the offer clear? Was it very clear to the patient what they were going to get? Or was it just an offer? Was it just say, hey, come to our clinic for Botox? And we're assuming that they know exactly what Botox is or what the benefit to it is. It's really, and then we're gonna look at the process when they come in, what's happening, what scripting is going on, and then people. Do you have the right people in the right seats? Great topic for another time. So with that, I am going to let you get back to dealing with your patients. And again, in the month of March, I want to just remind you that we are working with 4 clinics to massively scale their practice. We have 1 that is already on board and very close to getting 2 more on board as we're kind of just walking through some of the details. I actually have a client coming in tomorrow to do a full day blueprint with us. So really excited about that. I'll actually talk to you more about that process in the coming videos as well. So if you'd like to be one of the 4 practices that we work with in the month of March to massively scale your practice, either up to 2x or 4x, whether you're insurance or just cash-based, all you have to do is just private message us. All right, that's it for today. I like to keep these under 10 minutes. Y'all have a great day. And remember this little TOPS, TOPP, not S, TOPP, TOPP, your tactics, your offer, process, and people. Have a great day.